Pablo Picasso once said, inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. But what happens when work takes over, leaving no room for creativity or personal growth? You start to feel stuck, like you're constantly choosing between progress and passion. I know that feeling well. Balancing creativity, work, and personal growth isn't about finding the perfect ratio. It's about learning how to integrate them into one another effectively. Most people struggle because they try to compartmentalize each area instead of seeing how they can complement one another. Research in cognitive psychology even suggests that creativity thrives under constraints, meaning that structured work and personal growth can actually fuel creativity rather than drain it. I used to believe that creativity only comes in bursts, like I can only write when I feel like writing and when there is no motivation, or when I hit the writer's block, I cannot continue writing. And I thought the same thing too about brainstorming or creating. As a matter of fact, I want to show you what my typical brainstorming session looks like. Just give me a minute. This is it. Sometimes it's 2 of these, sometimes it's 3 of these, sometimes it's 3 pages or 4 pages of a notebook that I used to wait for when I felt a certain urge to brainstorm. But when I started treating it like a practice instead of a luxury, everything changed. So what did I do? I set up creative buffers in my schedule, short, structured time blocks where I can engage in creative activities without any pressure. I just showed you one, brainstorming. There's another one, journaling. I write to Abba and I also journal for myself. Let me show you my journal notebook. This is it. So I have a couple of personal notes here in this notebook. And then I still have some on my phone. There's some that I write in this notebook. There's some that I write on my phone. That shift alone helped me stay creative without feeling like I was sacrificing my work or personal growth. So let me share some of my practical strategies with you. The first thing that I do is that I theme my days. So in a day, I have specific time blocks for specific activities. So you can assign parts of the day to specific activity. For example, morning can be for work, afternoon can be for creativity, and evening can be for personal growth. And this would also help you in structuring your to-do list for the day. The second way is to leverage constraints. So in my previous one of my other videos, I can't remember which one exactly, I mentioned that I did a challenge, there's 3 minutes, there's 3 seconds. Every day I was writing for 60 days. Yeah. But this time around, I've taken on a new challenge. I'm writing with prompts. So I have a prompt that asks me questions about myself. Then I have prompts that fuel my creativity as a writer. So in leveraging constraints, you want to give yourself creative challenges within your existing work or personal growth habits. For example, if you're learning something new, turn it into a creative project. For example, when I'm reading a book, I just don't read it for reading's sake. I have a completely different approach to reading books. Yeah, maybe I'll share that in another video some other time. So the third thing I do is that I have created systems. So I don't just have schedules. There's so many things that I do in a day that have become a part of me. There's so many things that I do not have to struggle to do in a day. For example, is reading my Bible. The second one is journaling to Abba. The third one is journaling to myself. The fourth one is reading. So those things I've naturally integrated them because of the systems I built into my daily habits. So they're no longer just schedules. They have now become a part of my daily process. Another thing you want to do is to batch similar activities. Yeah. So in batching similar activities, let's say for example, you have to record a video and you also have to script out your next video and maybe design a thumbnail, and all those things are on your to-do list. Putting them together or doing them within the same time frame would save you some mental stress. So maybe you can design the thumbnail first and then write out your script for your next video and then shoot your video. So you can see that you've done 3 similar activities at the same time, instead of maybe shooting the video and then going on to work or something, then coming back to now design the thumbnail. It's just anyhow, right? And you might even get tired. But if you put them together, it makes it easier for you to run through those activities at a stretch. Finally, you need to rest and reflect. After your day's work, after you've done a lot of creative projects, you need to take some time back to yourself. Reflect on the things that you did well, things you didn't do well, and how you can do better on those things. and recharge, because creativity, work, and personal growth all require downtime. Finally, you don't have to choose between all of them. You don't have to choose between work, personal growth, and creativity. All of them can coexist. They can coexist if you approach them intentionally. So do you struggle with balancing this three? Let me know in the comments and tell us how you approach it. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video.